Right, here we go. Good morning.
Good morning.
Zoo. Zoo. Morning low. You're out a bit, I think.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. Who cares?
Okay.
I definitely feel I need to lean in like this for it to line up properly. Don't freak me out. Right, what are we talking about this morning?
We're talking about our day yesterday.
Yeah.
We had, what did we do yesterday?
We had a lot, didn't we? That was the point, I think.
Yeah, we had our coffee morning yesterday, which was very nice to have and talk to some other humans. And we had a lot of work yesterday. And we had the pressure of trying to do some homeschooling yesterday. And it was completely our fault. We have got a little bit behind, funny enough, with our weekly filming, our weekly how-tos. We had to film
Wednesdays, 10 a.m.
It's just coming out today, or should have come out already today.
You're doing what I do. And they come out on Wednesday, 10 a.m.
And yesterday, we felt 100% overwhelmed. Alan almost broke out into hives yesterday, didn't
Well,
he?
I'm convinced, because my skin's gone a bit red. I've never had hives, so I don't know. So if someone's going, that's not hives, that's fine. But I'm like, it's either sunburn that's come on quite quickly or slightly hivey, but it's what I felt hives would feel like for a slightly more. And I'm not that generally a stressy person, or I'm not really an anxious person. I can deal with stress relatively well, all types of stress, positive and sort of more debilitating types. Don't know why, it just built into me. I'm very pragmatic, actually. That's probably why. But yesterday, I think our number 2 child dropped some bread on the floor. Not a problem. And I asked him to pick it up, and he was playing. He was going, oh, look. I asked him to pick him up. Oh, look at this, Daddy. And he was doing nothing wrong. He's 4. He's doing absolutely nothing wrong. But on the 3rd time I asked him to pick it up, and he hadn't, I started throwing bowls around. I literally... But luckily, I did recognise this, and I threw them around and just walked out the room, didn't I? I didn't then proceed to shout at him.
I carried on making the sandwich.
You carried on making the sandwich. But I was like, no, that shouldn't be winding me up today. So, we stopped quite a lot of things, didn't we?
We actually just drew a line under it. It was ridiculous. And I think that is something that I wanted to sort of talk about today, is the fact that you can fill your diary up with stuff to be active all day, every day. And sometimes it doesn't really matter if it's a good day, a sunny day, a rainy day, a busy day, a quiet day. Sometimes you can just feel overwhelmed. It's too much. And we were tag teaming throughout the day because we had client calls, we had the coffee morning, we had some paid work we actually had to deliver yesterday, and we had the homeschool stuff.
We had a personal meeting online that needed to be done as well, didn't we?
Oh,
it was quite a lot.
It was too much, and it was
we even sorry to interrupt. We'd even like scheduled the day to try and fit it all in.
We whiteboarded. Yeah. No fault of the kids. The kids are 2, 4, and 6. It's nothing they're doing. They're just being kids. But we physically felt ourselves getting more and more stressed and more angry throughout the day. Not angry.
No, I was getting
angry.
I get angry because then I don't feel I'm spending quality time with the children. I get angry because I don't feel I'm giving our business quality time, which I want to do. This is not a need to do. Emily and I love what we do, so I want. It's my hobby. I don't go running anymore. I've even had to cut my 10,000 steps a day because I felt they were taking up too much of my time, and it was another stress. So I've stopped trying to do that. If I do it, that's a different matter, just by being on my feet. But I was getting angry because I wanted to spend quality time with the kids and wasn't. I was getting angry because I wanted to spend quality time on the business and wasn't. And
with me?
Well, yeah. I know
no,
this
the
is
answer is yes. I wanted to
no,
say
yes, yes.
well.
No, I did. Well, you actually, joking aside, I did, didn't I? I said because even this morning when we went upstairs for showers, within 10 seconds, all 3 kids had traipsed upstairs, which on a normal day would be amazing because then we just.
We had to like hold ourselves up in the bedroom with the door ajar.
Yeah, it was like actually I just need that 5-10 minutes and looking out the window type thing, and it's like they come up. But then sometimes, by me acknowledging that, I'm then able to then kind of process it and deal with it. I think that's my thing, because I can actually process things. Once I've dealt with it, I'm fine. So yesterday
I decided in the end that enough was enough. Completely abandoned homeschool yesterday. We didn't do any kind of formal learning. There was no point. Nothing good was going to get achieved from it, and that's a key thing. Is if you're going to keep labouring something for the sake of trying to get through the then actually just cut it out.
But we did spend quality time.
But luckily we've got a big parachute sort of terrace. We went out down to the end of the garden and we made a den and we played parachute games and we laid and looked at. I went to go and look at the clouds. There were no clouds in the sky. one good thing from this, there are no clouds.
The weather forecast for the next few days is amazing.
We're going to camp in the garden again, aren't we?
We are going to camp, possibly Thursday and Friday night.
Yeah, so I think today was just say days of overwhelm happen. You can't change that sometimes. You just need to be able to recognise that sometimes and work out how you can get around it. So whether that's cutting stuff out, we recognise that actually we've fallen foul of our own, our own logic of batch content. We need to get back into that habit so we don't have to spend that amount of time every single week kind of going, oh my god, we need to get this done, because it's stressful.
Well, it's really interesting for you and me, for a business that's actually quite routine in what we do. Emily and I don't like routine.
No, we don't.
No, we really don't like it. It's one of those things we recognise very early on in our lives, and a way of dealing with that would be by batch contenting. But because we haven't done that, we're now back into the routine, and that's what's stressing us out, and that's what we don't enjoy. Oh, I've got to do that now, it's Tuesday, da. So actually we can solve our own problem, albeit by being a bit more organised.
Guess what we're doing on Friday?
Yeah, Friday. Well, we're going to try and get 2 done on Friday, aren't we? We've got 1 planned and then get the other one done as well. So yeah.
I don't think that's it. Just remove that, whatever that blocker is, and whatever that thing that's causing you the stress. You don't need to be getting into hives. That's just there is no need.
Like I say, I've never had it, but it was the only logical. There was a slightly stress-based thing going on with my skin. It's probably, I'm convinced of it. Either that or I had got sunburn. But
so your goal today, wear sun cream. Your goal today is to not throw a plastic bowl around the room.
Yeah, that is true. But what I've done is, because you're with clients today, so I have planned. I know. Well, no, there's no time limits, but I've got some things to do with the kids, because so that will go, and then I won't be thinking about work in that time, because that's the problem when I'm thinking about multiple things.
There's things we've taken out, so we are stopping. we've made lunch already today. That's done.
Yeah.
We've got a plan that I have to go and do some work in the office this morning. You got your thoughts. So putting those things are things we can do.
Do you know what? Do you know this is the simplest thing for me? So like I said, we don't like routine, and I find the kind of 6 a.m. routine quite monotonous. Come downstairs, I put the TV on for the kids, I make the coffee. So what I've done for the past, did you notice this? What I've done for the past 2 mornings is filled the coffee machine up the night before, so I didn't have that routine-y feeling.
But you have, in effect, made a routine from doing it the night
before.
before.
I know, that's the irony. That's like an OCD person, isn't it? So OCD person who likes the volume a multiple of 5, to combat that, they make sure it's not a 5, which is still OCD. So, yeah, I don't know. We're all different. What can I do?
What can you do?
But then the reverse is, then do I do 1 in the evening, 1 in the morning? But then that's another routine. I can't deal with it.
This is what I'm living with. This is what I'm living with.
Well, yeah, you know what? And the other thing, if we're being brutally honest, for me, it all comes back to tiredness. Yeah. If I'm tired, this is a nightmare. If I'm not tired, and luckily that's another thing I learned at a very early age, that I need to get my sleep.
This thing is a really good example.
We need to draw a line under this.
We are more tired because we're all trying to figure things out all the time, and because we're still trying to figure things out all the time, it's using more brain power. Therefore, you're just more drained, and you're just there's no downtime, is there? Because we're always thinking.
Well, that's the thing. Even when we're sat there watching TV with the kids, it's not downtime, because I'm then thinking or watching, or it kind of is downtime, but I don't switch off. I am one of those people whose head never switches off, and envy Emily, who can seemingly switch off, and I don't mean that in a negative way. And I'm like, oh, if only I could actually switch off. Funny enough, Joe Wicks, love Joe Wicks, was talking about that. He was in his podcast with Russell Brand. Russell Brand suggested he tried meditation. He said, I just can't turn my head off. And I have dabbled, but, and actually, like Joe Wicks, and now we're waffling. 2 coffees in. Right. If you want to know what I was going to finish there, put a comment below, and I will finish this conversation another day. But let's draw a line. Relax, chill out. We're all in it together. Pick up the phone. Have a call, do what you need to do today. Or turn the phone off, being the other flip side, isn't it? Have a fab day.
Bye.
Bye.